Hi, I'm Annie. This is going to be a 60-minute yoga class. We'll go over a lot of the basics and we'll start in child's pose. So bring your knees towards the edges of your mat, sink your hips heavy towards your heels, set your arms forward. Maybe close your eyes or soften your gaze. Empty out your air. Bring a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Bring a deep breath in through your nose. Watch this breath go to your hips. Exhale, let your hips feel heavier towards your heels. Bring a deep breath in through your nose. This time, seal your lips. Push the breath against the back of your throat, and then exhale out your nose. And then keep breathing like this. This is your Ujjayi breath, your breath of victory. It's going to increase the internal heat in your body. If at any times you want to switch back to open mouth exhales, be my guest. But your Ujjayi breath is a great tool to use to help keep you focused on your mat, keep you present in your body during this hour that you've carved out for yourself. So bring a deep breath in, send it out. One more as a community. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale out your nose. Nice. Rise up to a tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, down dog. Lift your hips up and back. Pedal your legs out. Bend one knee a lot, then the other. Reach the backs of your knees towards the wall behind you. Find a little bit more height in your hips. Guide your heart towards your upper thighs. Feel a nice stretch of your upper back. And then roll your biceps towards the edges of your mat so you put a little bit more space between your shoulder blades. Rather than gazing at your feet, bring your gaze about midway between the front and back of your mat so your ears are in line with your biceps so you have a nice long neutral neck. Inhale, lift your heels high off the ground. Exhale, melt your heels towards the floor. Inhale, lift your heels and then walk your feet forward, ragdoll. Put your feet on the very edges of your mat right behind your wrists. Bend your knees a lot. Grab for opposite elbows. Gently sway side to side. Let your torso feel real heavy. Let this be about your low back. So bend your knees a lot. Let the crown of your head feel like it weighs as much as a bowling ball. Then pedal out your legs. Invite a stretch into your hamstrings. Bend one knee a lot while you straighten the other leg. Switch sides. Move your hips side to side. Start to work a little bit of stretch into your outer glutes, your IT bands. Relax your jaw. Let the crown of your head feel heavier. Release your hands to the floor. Toe heel your feet to hips distance. And transfer the weight to your heels as you roll up to standing. Stack one bone on top of the other. Your head will arrive over your shoulders last, and when it does, bring your hands to your heart center. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. If you have an intention that you'd like to practice with today, I invite you to set it now. If you are looking for inspiration, I remind you that your breath is always right there waiting for you. Your breath is always right there waiting for you. Bring a deep breath in and send a long breath out. One more as a community. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. All right, flutter your eyes to open. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms up overhead. Pause here and breathe. Push down into your feet. Engage your legs so much that you feel your kneecaps lift. And then draw your pinkies in towards each other. Fan a little bit more space between your shoulder blades. Breathe in. Exhale, back bend. Peel your elbows wide. Lift your heart. Squeeze through your glutes to protect your low back. Inhale, mountain pose. Lift your arms back overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Gather your hands to heart center. Draw the weight into your toes. Inhale, half lift. Slide your hands to your shins or thighs. Pause here and breathe. Reach the crown of your head forward. Push your tailbone back. Pull your belly button up into your spine and gaze down so you have a really nice long spine. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Plant your hands, step your feet back, shift your weight forward, lower your body halfway, pin your elbows into your ribs. Inhale, up dog, flip to the tops of your feet. Engage your quads off the mat, lift your ears from your shoulders. Exhale, down dog. Take a big breath in and a bigger breath out. All right, come down to your knees. We're going to dissect the high to low plank And just know that if you never want to do it, it's not in your practice, so you don't have to do it. But I do want to show it to you once more, so slowly, so that you can do it safely, right? So from your high plank pose, you'll shift your weight forward. Option to put your knees on the ground is there for you. So if you would typically do push-ups from your knees, I would suggest that you do these high to low push-up / planks from your knees. But regardless, you shift your weight forward, lower halfway, pin your elbows into your ribs rather than letting them fly out to the sides of your mat. And then you're going to push to the top of your push-up, flip to the tops of your feet, let your hips fall. And here's where your inhale breath would be. So you'd keep breathing, lift your ears from your shoulders, push the floor away. If you want to rest your knees on the ground, I'm not going to stop you. Breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Use your core strength to lift your hips up and back. So like I suggested, your knees are a great tool to use as you build the upper body strength, but it's very tempting to do the worm across your mat. Like I see this a lot of the times. People want to get real low to the ground and then just kind of peel themselves off the ground. Think of it more as a push-up. You lower, top of your push-up, and then drop your hips, all right? And if you never want to do it, you don't have to. Let's flow that sun A 2 more times, breath to movement. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step, hop, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, slide your hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain, rise up. Exhale, back bend, peel your elbows wide. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step, hop, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Keep your fingertips close to the floor, bend your knees, and then you can bring your hands to your heart center or reach your arms overhead. Pause here and breathe. Draw more weight into your heels, so much that you can see your toes wiggle. Notice if you're pushing your butt back, pull your belly button into your spine to help pull your tailbone under you. Create a lightning bolt shape in your body, or like I suggested, you can always have your hands at heart center if your shoulders would prefer. Sink a little bit lower. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bend at your hips. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right heel high to the ceiling. Drop your right hip so it feels level with your left. Exhale, low lunge. Carve out your belly. Put your foot by your right thumb. Pivot your left foot down into the floor. Inhale, warrior 2. Windmill your arms open. Pause here and breathe. Track your right knee towards your right pinky toe. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Reach for opposite ends of your room. And notice how your hips and your pelvis feel here. If you need a little bit more room, you can always toe heel your right foot to the right edge of your mat that's right behind you. Pull your left shoulder towards the wall behind you. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Tic-tac your arms to 6 and 12. You're welcome to rest your right forearm on your thigh. You can press your arm against the inside of your right thigh to help use that as leverage to rotate your right ribs towards the wall that's in front of your heart. Pull your left shoulder back in space. All right, keep your right knee over your ankle, your legs super strong. Inhale, reverse warrior. High five the back wall with your right hand. Pause here and breathe. So sometimes that reach back pulls us out of the lunge. Challenge your legs, pull your right knee back up your ankle, squeeze through your left glute. Turn your right hand to face the wall behind you. Find that rotation through your shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Windmill your hands to the floor. Step your right foot back, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, take your left heel high, flex your foot. Exhale, low lunge. Carve out your belly, put your foot by your left thumb. Put the inseam of your right foot against the ground. Inhale, warrior two. Come on up and breathe. The tendency sometimes is to reach forward, so push firmly into the outside edge of your right foot so much that you feel the inner arch of your right foot lift. Point your tailbone towards your right heel. Hug your arm muscles to the bone. Maybe gaze out over your left fingertips. Inhale, reach forward like you're going to touch the wall in front of your mat. Exhale, extended side angle to tuck your arms. Again, you have options. You can rest your forearm on your front knee. You can keep it active. Push your forearm against the inside of your left leg. Pull your right shoulder back, left ribs towards the wall that's in front of your heart. And notice how gazing up feels for your neck. If it doesn't feel good, you can always gaze out or maybe down. Keep your legs. Inhale, reverse warrior. High five the back wall. Keep breathing. Push firmly into your left heel. Lift your ribs up and away from your left hip. Maybe gaze up, maybe gaze down. How does your neck feel here? Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Windmill your hands to the floor. Step your left foot back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, that's our sun B. We're going to flow that breath to movement 2 times through both sides. Like I said, the Chaturanga Dandasana says high to low plank to up dogs are always optional. In C1, we have a lot of those. So if you are just so inclined to hold high plank or skip it altogether, be my guest. Your knees are also always there. Let's flow. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step, hop, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Pivot your left foot down. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Put your right foot against the ground. Open up. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step, hop, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right heel. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left heel. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come down to your knees. Scoot your hips to one side. Shake out your arms. Bring your legs around in front of you. We'll move into some belly up core. So dig your heels into the mat. Reach your arms forward, lower all the way to your back. And once you get there, bring the soles of your feet to touch. Let your knees open up like a book. Bring your hands behind your head. Firmly roll your low back towards the ground. Open your elbows, push them hard against the ground. Rest your head firmly into your fingertips. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift to the top of your crunch. Inhale, lower halfway. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Think about lifting your heart straight up. So if you want to gaze at the ceiling, find the spot behind your forehead. Gaze there to encourage your chin off your chest. Push your feet firmly against each other. Keep your elbows open. Press your head against your fingers. Relax your face and breathe. Inhale down, exhale lift. Inhale down, exhale lift. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5. Lift more shoulder off the ground. You got this. 4. Your breath is right there. Let it help you for these 3. 2. Last 1. Nice. Release. Goal post your arms. Toe heel your feet to the edges of your mat. Windshield wipe your knees side to side. And then stack your knees over your hips. Flex your feet back towards your face. Return your hands behind your head. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift, twist to the right. Extend your left heel forward. Bring your knee back over your hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist over to the left. Extend your right leg forward. Bring your knee back over your hip. Inhale, center. Extend your left leg. Bring it back over your hip. Exhale, twist to the left. All right, keep going. You're on your own. Keep your elbows wide. Push your head back against your hands. Stop your hips from coming closer to your chest. Right over your hips is great. It's going to encourage your core to do more of the work than your hip flexors. Remember to breathe. Your breath is right there waiting for you. Exhale, twist, crunch. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist and crunch for 4 and 4. 3 and 3. Lift your chin off your chest. You got this. Last 2 and 2. Last 1 and 1. Nice release. Happy baby. Massage your low back against the ground. Move the bottom row of your teeth side to side. Relax your jaw and your face. And then grab behind your thighs. Rock yourself along your mat. Do this a couple times. Let it be playful. Gain enough momentum. You can roll up to a boat pose. Dock your heels. Lean back and either put your hands on the floor for support or maybe reach your arms forward. Lean back. Pull your heart through your collarbones. Lean back. Pull your heart forward. Hold here and breathe. 8, 7, maybe lean back a little bit more. 6, 5, maybe a little bit more. 4, take the roundness out of your back. Pull your heart forward. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, cross your ankles, roll over your shins, put your hands on the floor, make your way to a tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, lift your chin, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat pose, round and curl your chin towards your chest. One more round. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, lift your chin. Exhale, cat pose round and curl your chin towards your chest. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, down dog. Lift your hips up and back. Take a deep breath in. And a deeper breath out. Inhale, lift your right heel high to the ceiling. Exhale, crescent lunge. Pull your knee towards your chest. Put your foot by your right thumb. Keep all 10 toes facing forward. And sort of roll up. Bring your arms overhead. Pause here and breathe. So you want your feet on their own tracks. Stack your right knee over your ankle. Point your tailbone under you. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Press your palms together. Inhale. Exhale, revolved crescent. Hook your left elbow onto the outside of your right knee. You're welcome to put your left knee on the floor for support. But use that connection to kind of pull your thumbs back in front of your heart. Feel a twist through your spine as you reach the crown of your head away from your back heel. Notice if you're gripping your mat with your right toes, push into your heel, let your glute do some of the work. Stay for a full breath in. Twist a little deeper as you exhale. All right, gaze at the top edge of your mat. Put your hands on the inside of your right foot. Runner's lunge is where we go. So toe heel your right foot all the way off to the floor. Dock your left knee, untuck your left toes. Sweep your right knee side to side. Feel a little external rotation through your right hip. Pull your shoulders off your ears. We're here for another full breath in. Full breath out. All right, your left hand is going to be your base. Tuck your left toes under. Lift your left knee off the ground. Side plank on your left hand. Open up. You're welcome to put your left knee down for support. Think about using your left obliques to lift your right hip a little higher. Keep a micro bend at your left elbow. Push into your fingertips. Gaze up, out, or down, and breathe. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Return your right hand to the floor. Shift your weight forward. Low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your foot by your left thumb. Keep all 10 toes facing forward. Move your right foot so it's going to be on its own track. Push into the floor with your left heel. Rise up, crescent pose. Point your tailbone under you. Wiggle your right toes back so your heel is directly over your big toe. Drop your shoulders from your ears. Square your hips to the top edge of your mat. Press your palms together. Inhale. Exhale, revolved crescent. Pull your right elbow to hook onto the outside of your left knee. You're welcome to dock your right knee for support. Twist your left shoulder back. Bring your thumbs in front of your heart. Just notice what's happening in your neck. If it feels crowded, reach the crown of your head away from the back of your mat. All right, gaze out in front of your mat. Put your hands on the floor inside your left foot. Toe heel your left foot all the way off to the floor next to your mat. Untuck your left, or your right toes rather. Rest your right knee. Sweep your left knee a little bit side to side. You're here for 2 more breaths. Pull your right hip forward. Your right hand is going to be your base. We're moving to side plank. So turn on your right leg, tuck your toes under, lift your knee off the ground. Step your left foot to meet your right side plank. If you'd like to put your right knee on the ground, go for it. Otherwise, use your right hip obliques to lift your left hip a little higher. Reach for the ceiling and breathe here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, hide a low plank. Plant your left hand. Take it or leave it. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Bend your knees. Exhale, step, hop, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Create that lightning bolt shape in your body. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Bring your hands through heart center and then twist your heart towards the top right corner of your mat. Option to hook your left elbow on your right knee, or if you want to challenge your obliques, lift your elbow off of your thigh. But the tendency here is to hinge at our hips to make this connection. And I'm going to ask that you keep your head above your heart higher than your hips. So your legs are really going to be asked to work hard here. Pull more weight into your heels. Your breath is right there waiting for you. Send it to your quads. Maybe sink your booty a little bit lower. Inhale. Exhale, gorilla pose. Forward fold. Slide your hands under your feet so that your palms are up and your toes can wiggle against your wrist creases. Bend your knees a lot. Let the crown of your head feel heavy. And then let your feet do the work. Sort of pull against the tops of your hands to feel a nice stretch for your upper back. Option to pedal out your legs. Relax your jaw. Let the crown of your head feel super heavy here. Release your hands from under your feet. Bend your knees. Drop your hips. Inhale, chair. Reach your arms up. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Hook your right elbow onto your left thigh. Remember, we're avoiding just hinging at our hips with no bend at your knees. Bend your knees a lot, like there's a little kindergartner's chair behind you that you got to find with your booty. Wiggle your toes. Stay for a full breath in. Exhale, release. This time, bring your hands behind your feet and either cup your heels with your fingers or maybe just hold on to the backs of your calves. Pull your chest closer to your thighs. Let the top of your head feel real heavy. Stay for a breath in and a breath out. Plant your hands on the floor. Step your feet back, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep inhale and a longer exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, frog pose. Walk your feet up behind your wrist, but turn your toes out. Keep your heels in and sink your hips down low. So if you have a block, this is maybe the only place that, or a place that I would recommend it. If you are tight hips or tight hip flexors, having a seat in this frog pose may feel very uncomfortable. Draw your shoulders off your ears. If you're comfortable here, press your thighs against your elbows against your thighs. And option to stay right here if you'd like, or if you want to move into an arm balance, plant your hands on the floor about shoulder width distance. Lift your hips, turn your toes forward. So with your feet directly behind each of their wrists, lift your heels and put your knees on the backs of your arms. We're high up on your triceps. Hug your elbows towards each other. Stay right here if you'd like. If you want to play with your balance, you can start to lean forward. Your fingertips will stop you from falling forward, I promise. And then maybe lift your right toes off the ground. Maybe lift your left toes off the ground. Maybe nestle your knees higher up towards your armpits. Crow pose. Maybe you start to balance, lift your toes towards each other, up towards your glutes. Think of it more as like core work than arm work, right? Yes, your arms are doing a lot of the work, but if I was standing next to you and I could grab you by the back of your shirt or maybe your bra strap and pull you up, like that's how light I want you to feel on your hands. And then crow pose or frog malasana pose is there when you're done playing with that. Stay for a breath in and a breath out. All right, put your hands under your shoulders. Step your feet back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Pedal out your legs. Let all that go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Again, sink your hips down, reach your arms up. This time, exhale, eagle pose. Slide your left arm under your right. Give yourself a really nice hug. Or the bind, you'll wrap your hands so your palms or your fingers are sort of resting against each other. Sink deeper into your chair. Put all of the weight into your right foot. Lift your left knee up and cross your leg over your right. You can toe tap your foot against the ground for a kickstand, or wrap your left foot around the back of your right ankle. Once you get there, lock your gaze on your drishti, focal point, right? Something small, non-moving in front of you. It's going to help you with your balance. And hey, if you lose your balance, it doesn't matter. Right? We're just doing yoga. I've told you at the beginning, it's a practice. It's not a perfect. So give yourself permission to jump back in as many times. Pull your right hip forward, left hip back. Lift your elbows. Nice. All right, under your arms. Inhale, one leg mountain. Bring your left knee with you. Microbend your right knee. Steady your gaze. Laser focus on that one thing in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, dancer. Bring your left elbow into your rib crease. Kick your left heel towards your glute. Capture the big toe side of your foot. Stay right here for a quad stretch, or if you'd like, start to kick into your hand. Let the kick be what drives your right arm forward. And then rather than kicking your heel back, lift your toes, your left toes up. Lose your balance. Remember, it doesn't matter. But just notice if your eyes are wandering all over your room. Your balance is going to be really tricky. So your breath wants to help you. Your drishti wants to help you. At the bottom of that exhale, return to your one leg mountain. Bring your left knee up. Exhale, tree. Open your left knee towards the side of your room, and then help your foot to the inseam of your right thigh. Maybe you press it against your calf. Maybe you put your toes on the floor for a kickstand. I would just suggest avoid pushing your left foot against your right knee joint. So either above or below it, or again, your kickstand's there. And then express your branches however you'd like. Reach the crown of your head up. Drop your shoulders. Smile. Breathe, right? Your breath is just waiting to help you right here. Take for another full breath in and a full breath out. Release your left foot to the ground. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, chair pose. Sink your hips down. Bring your hands to your heart center. Wiggle your toes. Pull the weight into your heels. Inhale your arms forward. Exhale, eagle on the right. This time your right arm is going to go under. Give yourself a nice hug, or find the bind. Wrap your palms, find each other. Get a little bit lower in your left leg. Pick your right knee up, cross it over, tap your toes on the floor, or it goes around the back of your left ankle. Find your drishti. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Draw your shoulders back over your hips. Squeeze everything tight against each other. Cut off the blood flow to your fingers and your toes. Inhale, one leg mountain. Bring your right knee with you. Exhale, dancer. Pull your right elbow into your rib crease. Kick your right heel to your glute. Capture the big toe side of that foot. Stay right here for the quad stretch. Point your right knee down. Or if you'd like to move on, kick into your foot. Drive your left arm forward. Reach your right heel up. Drop your right hip down. Maybe gaze out in front of you. Imagine there's a mirror there. You can see your heart in reflection. Reach the top of your head away from your shoulders. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, tree. Open your right knee. Put your foot against the inside of your left leg anyway, just avoiding against your knee joint. Maybe this side feels a little bit easier or trickier. Maybe you want to express your branches differently. If your foot's against the inseam of your left thigh, push your thigh against your foot. And make sure you have a micro bend at your left knee. Release your right foot to the ground. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Exhale, warrior one. Put your right foot behind your right wrist and then walk your left foot all the way over towards the left edge of your mat, maybe in a footprint, and push into your right heel, rise up. So different from warrior two, it's kind of like a hybrid between warrior two and crescent. Your hips and your shoulders are going to face the top edge of your mat, but your left foot is out on the angle. So that's where it gets kind of tricky. You're going to want to pull your left hip forward, bend your right knee so it's over your ankles. And once you've got your legs set up, reach your arms overhead. Play with the distance between your feet, lengthwise and widthwise. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open up your arms and then step your left foot back. You've been in warrior two before, so keep your right knee over your ankle. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Inhale, star pose. Turn your toes out, heels in, get big, lift your heart, and then pivot your toes in, tee out your arms. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Come down with a flat back. Put your hands on the backs of your calves or maybe grab for your ankles. And pull your heart through your thighs. Draw more weight into your toes so your hips come over your heels. Release the crown of your head towards the floor. Nice. Release through your spine and your neck. Guide your breath down along your spine to the crown of your head. Exhale, release. Do that one more time. Inhale, watch your breath drip down your spine to the crown of your head. Exhale, let it feel a little heavier. Start to turn on your core. Tee out your arms. Rise up with a flat back. Pivot your right toes forward. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, high to low plank. Windmill your hands to the floor. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, warrior one. Put your foot behind your left wrist. Walk your right foot over towards the right edge of your mat, about a footprint, and then rest your whole foot against it. So your toes are kind of out, heels in. Push into your left heel to rise up. On your way, maybe put your hands on your hips. Manually drive your right hip forward, left hip back. Maybe wiggle your left foot forward. Once you've set up your legs, get your arms overhead. If you feel any pinching in your low back, point your tailbone towards the floor. Get your shoulders off your ears. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Push your palms down against something. Rearrange your feet so that your left heel is kind of in line with the inner arch of your right foot. Pinch your shoulder blades together behind you. Inhale, star pose. Turn both toes, all toes out, heels in. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Now pivot your feet in, flexion your back, tee out your arms, lower down. This side is yours. I'm going to give you about 5 or 6 breaths. So if you want to play with twists, you can. If you have lunges in your practice. If you just want to hang out upside down, you're in a great inversion right here, even though your feet are on the floor. You're getting the benefits of the blood rushing to your head. You've got about 3 more breaths. If you're doing anything one-sided, begin to even out. All right, tee out your arms, turn your belly on. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Pivot your left toes forward. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Last one, I promise. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Exhale, half pigeon. Draw your right knee behind your right wrist. Put it on the floor. Scoot your right foot over towards the left edge of your mat. Walk your left leg back. So this isn't a super comfortable posture for most people. I mean, our hips are tight. Your left knee might not like that weight on it. Keep walking your left leg back. Maybe even lift your toes off the ground so you can kind of feel the meaty part of your left thigh against the ground. And then you can release your toes to the floor. Walk your hands towards your body. Lift your ears from your shoulders. Take your gaze over your right shoulder. Pull your left hip forward. And then return back forward. Rest your forearms down on the ground. If you have a stick of pillows, you could use that. Just notice if you're starting to lean towards the right, pull some more weight over towards your left hip. And if this is just not working for your skeleton, your body, your bones are just saying no thank you, you are welcome to take a seated figure four or a supine figure four as a different hip opener. Pull your shoulders off your ears. Your breath is always right there waiting for you. So in a posture like half pigeon, not very comfortable, you're probably really ready to move on from it. Can you settle in with your breath, right? Inhale, guide your breath to your right hip. Exhale, relax your hip, let it feel heavier. Inhale, watch this breath go to the top of your right foot. Exhale, relax it. Walk your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your back toes under. Maybe walk your knee in a little bit. Activate your back leg. Inhale, lift your right heel to the ceiling. Down dog kick. Open up your hip. Maybe take some ankle circles in one direction and the other direction. Kind of counter stretch that work through your right hip. And then drop your right hip. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Exhale, down dog. Put your right foot on the ground. Inhale, take your left heel to the ceiling. Exhale, runner's lunge. Put your left knee behind your left wrist. Walk your right foot back. Keep walking it back. Maybe lift your toes off the front floor. Find the meaty part of your thigh. Walk your hands towards your body. Gaze over your left shoulder. Feel a nice stretch for your right hip flexor. And then return your gaze forward. Come down to your forearms. This side is probably going to feel totally different, right? We always get out of our beds the same way. We get in and out of our car the same way. There are just habits that we have throughout the day that force us to lean into one or the other side in different ways. So just notice how this side feels. Draw your shoulders off your ears. Inhale, guide this breath to your left hip. Exhale, let your hip feel heavy. One more big breath in. Let your hips feel heavy. All right, put your hands on the floor under your shoulders. Tuck your back toes under. Down dog, kick your left heel high. Open up your hip. Take some ankle circles. One direction, other direction. Drop your left hip. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, down dog. Shift yourself into a high plank and then keep your shoulders going past your wrists. Lower all the way to your belly. Maybe put your knees down first. Once you get there, untuck your toes. Bring your hands down to your lowest set of ribs. Inhale, baby cobra. Peel your heart up off the ground. Press into the tops of your feet. Lighten the load on your palms. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift your heart. Do that one more time. Exhale, release. Turn your right cheek to the ground. Let your arms rest at your sides. A little belly down. Rest. Breathe in. And breathe out. All right, moving into our second belly down spine strengthener. Kick your heels to your glutes. Capture the outside edges of your feet. Rest your chin against the ground. And then kick into your hands. Move into floor bow. Lift your thighs. Lift your heart up off the floor. Exhale, release. Put your left ear against the floor. Maybe windshield wipe your knees side to side. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Press yourself up so that you can come to standing on your knees. Have your knees about hips distance. Slide your hands into your back pockets. Hug your elbows towards each other. Maybe tuck your toes under. And start to lift your heart up towards the ceiling, moving into camel pose. Depending on how your neck feels, maybe you drop your head back if your neck does not love that. Just keep your gaze out in front of you, but lift your heart. The full expression, you'd grab for your heels. That's a big back bend. It's asking a lot of your back and your neck. So just be kind, patient, use your breath. Maybe open your mouth, stick out your tongue, lion's breath, exhale. And lift your heart, return your gaze forward. Have a seat on your heels. Put your right hand over your heart. Put your left fingertips against the floor. Remind your nervous system that you are in control. Breathe in, send your breath to the space around your heart. Exhale, let it go. That pose makes us feel very vulnerable and exposed. So just recognize how it makes you feel and then remind yourself, I am in control. My breath, my body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Scoot your hips to one side. Bring your legs around in front of you. Put your feet on the floor. Lower down to your elbows so you can recline down to your back. Put your knees directly over your ankles. If you can tickle the backs of your heels, then your feet are too close to your body. Wiggle your feet forward. Rest your arms at your sides. Tuck your shoulders under your heart. Dig into your heels. Bridge pose. Lift your hips up off the floor. Wiggle your toes. Squeeze your glutes to lift your hips a little higher. And then relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Relax the back of your head. Slowly lower one vertebra down to the floor at a time. Once you get there, bring the soles of your feet to touch. Open your knees. Maybe goal post your arms. Take a big breath in. And a bigger breath out. Bring your hands to the outsides of your knees. Close your legs like a book. We'll do bridge one more time. So bend at your knees. Have your both feet on the ground. Stack your knees over your ankles and peel your low back, mid back, upper back off the floor. Dig into the bottoms of your feet. Stay for a full breath in. Feel a nice stretch for your hip flexors. And then lower, exhale, one vertebra at a time down to the ground. Once you get there, bring the soles of your feet to touch one more time. Goal post your arms. Recline bound angle pose. Let gravity pull the outsides of your knees towards the floor. Open and close your mouth a couple times. Bring your hands once more towards the outsides of your thighs. Close your legs like a book. Grab for the backs of your thighs. Rock yourself along your mat. Do this a couple times. Roll yourself up to a seat. Scoot yourself back. Remove any extra flesh from underneath your sits bones. Send your heels out in front of you about hips distance. Inhale your arms up, bend your knees a lot. Exhale, hinge at your hips, seated forward fold. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Reach the top of your head forward. If you like the stretch for your low back, stay as you are with your big bend in your knees. If you want to move the stretch into your hamstrings, just 1/2 inch at a time, start to move your hips back until you've got straighter legs. Keep breathing. Send your breath to the backs of your legs or your low back. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Nice. Walk your hands up your legs. Cross your legs any way that feels comfortable. Have a easy seat. I'm going to do a little bit of guided breath work for you. You can absolutely opt out if you'd like. But I think it's an important part of a yoga practice. So if you'd like to join me, sit up nice and tall, slightly tuck your chin towards your chest. You can rest your hands on your thighs, either facing down to feel a little bit more grounded, maybe turn them up to feel a bit more energy, or place them at your heart center. And we'll do a box breath. It'll be a 4 count in, 4 count hold, 4 count out, 4 count hold. We'll do it 6 times. If at any time you would like to switch back to your natural rhythm of breathing, please do. Maybe close your eyes or soften your gaze. Sit up nice and tall again. Empty out your air. Breathe in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out your nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to a natural rhythm of breathing. Just notice how you feel. Notice how the space between your ears feels, the space behind your eyes, maybe your jaw. How do your ribs feel? How do your lungs feel? Flutter your eyes to open. Put your feet on the floor. Recline down to your elbows so you can make your way to your back. Keep your left leg long. Squeeze your right knee around your ribs. Exhale, supine twist. Cross your right knee over your body. Maybe scoot your hips to the right a little bit so you can stack your hips. Relax your shoulders. Push into your left elbow so your right shoulder is firmly against the ground. And then option to close your eyes or soften your gaze. Your breath is always right there waiting for you. You can admit its usefulness in a yoga class, how easy it is to get distracted from it, how easy it is to hold it when times get challenging. just right here in this twist, how difficult it is to take a deep breath. Life makes it difficult to breathe sometimes, but our breath is always right there waiting for us. Bring your knee back to center. Give your right leg a hug and switch out your sides. Extend your right leg, squeeze your left knee around your ribs. Exhale, supine twist. Option to bump your hips to the left. Draw your knee across your body. Place your left shoulder firmly against the ground. Maybe turn your gaze over your left hand or close your eyes. Your breath is always right there waiting for you. On your mat, and more importantly, off of your mat. Life wants to life all over us often. That box breath is a great tool to keep in your back pocket when you just need a reset for your nervous system, your mind. Bring your knee back to center. Give yourself, or actually, let's do happy baby first. Pull the bottom of your spine, your low back down into the ground, and then grab for either the bottoms of your feet, or maybe today it's just the backs of your knees or the outsides of your thighs. Gently massage your low back against the ground, rock side to side. And then bring your knees to your chest, lift your heart to meet your thighs, wrap your arms around your legs, give yourself a big hug, and say something really nice to yourself. You carved an hour out of your day for yoga. You did something really nice to yourself. So why don't you say something nice to yourself now? Thank you, body. I appreciate you, body. I respect you, body. Whatever it is that you deserve to hear from yourself, say it here in this hug. Let it mean something to you. And then when you're ready, exhale, rest. Take up room on your mat. That might be corpse pose, where you lay flat against the ground with your arms at your sides, palms facing up. You could also put your feet on the edges of your mat and drop your knees to touch. This is a little bit more supportive for your low back. This is broken bridge. Your breath is right there waiting for you, right? Your body, okay, sure, let's lay still for a couple minutes. Got it, right? Your body can understand the assignment. Your mind, not so much. It's going to want to race. It's going to want to go through all the thoughts. I challenge you to let your breath be more interesting than your thoughts. Guide this breath to your face. Exhale, relax. Guide this breath to your jaw. Exhale, relax. Guide this breath to your shoulders. Exhale, let them feel heavier. Guide this breath to your hips. Exhale, let them feel heavier. Bring this breath to your feet. Exhale, let them feel heavier. Let that thought go. Let that thought go. Your breath is always right there waiting for you. If you have more time in your day to stay exactly as you are, I encourage it. If you're ready to move on, deepen your breath, wiggle your fingers and your toes, send life up your arms and your legs, then stretch your arms overhead. Enjoy a full body stretch. With your eyes closed, your gaze soft, roll over to your favorite side. Use your bicep as a pillow. Press yourself up to a tall seat. Place your hands in front of your heart. We'll seal practice as a community with 2 breaths. Let your air out. Bring a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Bring another long breath in. And send a strong breath out. Move your thumbs to your third eye center. Unite your heart with your mind. And remember, your breath is always right there waiting for you. Thank you, breath. Thank you, strength. Thank you, friends. Thank you, yoga. I bow to you. Nice work, team. I hope that you enjoyed the last hour of yoga. Yoga can be a transformational practice. It can change your life. It's saved my life in more ways than one. So I hope that you've enjoyed this hour. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And my email address is in the description. And your breath is always right there. Use it. It's the best tool you've got to help you through life. Have a great day.